The city of Tshwane is expected to shut down today. The shutdown is reported to be in light of the demand for reinstatement of 11,000 expanded public works program workers, the cutting down of high rental rates and an end to alleged harassment of informal traders. All shops and schools in the area will be closed due to the strike. Marchers are gathering at Burgers Park and will march on to Lillian Ngoyi to turn right onto Madiba Street until they reach Tshwane House. They will proceed to the Union Buildings using Madiba Street and would march back to Burgers Park using Leeds, Pretorius, Nanasita, Thabo Sihume and Nelson Mandela Drive. Tshwane Metro Police Department has urged the motorists to avoid the affected streets and use alternative routes.
Obviously, we are in solidarity with all the EPWP workers. We stand against what the city is doing to them, the torture, the way they were removed from work. We stand totally against that. We are standing with them in solidarity. We are going to work with them until all justice is served. We are also here to expose the lies of the DA-EFF-led coalition government, which actually is about the frustration of black lives and ensuring that they reproduce poverty and reproduce unemployment, particularly in the townships. And that's why we're here. We're here with all of them, the EPWP Vat Alles workers, we're with the EPWP workers, we're with all security guards that were fired, we're working in solidarity with informal traders and all these other people whose lives have been changed drastically and in a very bad way by the decisions of the ANC, of the DA-EFF-led coalition government.
Permission was granted, and even the executive mayor knows that. Now he is saying he's been threatened. By who? By who? It is well known. It is all over. We are here because we understand ourselves. Yes, we have applied this march of today.
The marchers are expected to gather at Burgers Park, and they are going to start moving using Lillian Ngoyi Street, and from Lillian Ngoyi Street they will proceed straight and they will pass Fisache Street, Nanasita Street, Francis Bar Street, Pretoria Street, then they will turn right into Madiba Street. From there, they will proceed to the Tshwane House, where they will hand over the memorandum. Initially, they were supposed to be going to the Union Building, but that information has changed. They will disperse at Tshwane House at around 12:30. We, as a department, we are ready to deal with any criminal element that may occur. However, we are expecting a very peaceful march.
Well, for further clarity and details now, we are joined on the phone line by Alderman Derek Kasunduth, MMC for Community Safety. Good morning to you and thank you for joining us here on ANN7. A complete shutdown is expected of Tshwane today. Just talk us through whether the city is prepared for this and what sort of plans have been put in place to compensate for the protest.
Good morning to you and good morning to the viewers. Now, we are ready for any mishap that may take place. We have this march is we have planned and fully prepared. We're always saying that if it's a peaceful march, it's not a problem. We'll abide as long as the march is peaceful and there's no disruptions to the community and the people that are at large. However, the Metro Police, the South African Police Services are all on alert and standby.
Do you have details with regards to the amount of people who will be involved in this march or in this protest, just with regards to preparation?
Well, there's a few hundred people that will be involved in this operation, and it's a joint operation with the South African Police and the Metro Police Department.
With regards to businesses in the area, schools in the area, reports are suggesting that those will be closed. Can you confirm that businesses in the area have indeed closed their doors this morning?
At present, our intelligence, everything is as normal, and there's no threats on that at the moment. But we will, as we go closer to the march, when the march does start, then we will have a look at what other sources. But people are aware, there were pamphlets and so forth given out. But I think we will judge it by the behavior and we are ready if need be.
And would you suggest commuters and motorists to avoid the inner city in Tshwane completely today, or what would the advice be in that regard?
I think the wise thing is to do, seeing that we know the area, as your lady just mentioned the route as such, it will be wise to avoid going into that area at that particular time, because you could move around in that area. so you do not cause any destruction for yourself.
All right, thank you very much, sir, for your time this morning and providing clarity on these issues. There was Alderman Derek Kisunduth, MMC for Community Safety, just talking us through the plan of action in the city of Tshwane for this march and protest set to take place today. But let's find out what's happening on the streets of Tshwane. For that, we are joined by ANN7 reporter Nobesutu Hejane. She joins us live from Tshwane for more on the story. Good morning to you, Nobesutu. Just talk us through the march and protest action. In fact, this complete shutdown that's expected in Tshwane. What's happening there in the streets?
A very good morning to you, Abigail, and the viewers at home. Now, currently we are in outside Tshwane House, waiting for the EPW workers, together with the ANC Youth League members. They said that they will come here at Tshwane House to hand over a memorandum of their demands. But they said that they will not hand over the memorandum if Solim Semang is accepting it, because they had requested that Western Cape Premier Helen Zille and also James Self to come and accept, because they're saying that those are the real leaders of the DA, and Solim Semang is only a face to attract black voters. But as you can see behind me, there's a presence of police to ensure that nothing goes wrong. But the EPW workers, together with the ANC Youth League members, are still at the park waiting for other members to join them. They'll be making their way here very shortly.
All right, thank you very much for the update. We will be checking in with you throughout the morning and this afternoon to find out what's happening in the city of Tshwane. A complete shutdown is expected there. There's been measures put into place for safety as well. That was ANN7 reporter Nobesutu Hejane joining us live from Tshwane with the latest details.